You just got fired today. Time to brush up the resume. Let's get fired. Hell yeah.
Welcome to Let's Get Fired, a show where guests tell me about their crazy work stories, and we laugh about it. I'm your out-of-work host, Alex Shklar, and today we have with us Jared Witbeck. He's back after a very, very unfortunate accident where the footage was lost. He told me all kinds of cool stuff, and I'm like, hey, can you say all of that again while the camera is actually rolling?
That was funny.
Yeah. In fact, I feel like it's a little twisted.
Is it?
Yeah, all
right, let's just make sure we're...
But Jared is our bartender / comedian, and he's going to tell us about his world travels as well.
Oh, right, yeah. I think I'm really excited about that. Yeah, I think last time I just left and I was on the subway and you texted me. You're like, so about the thing we just did.
I felt so bad. I was in the process of like trying to recover it.
Yeah.
Like literally as soon as you left, I'm like, all right, I'm uploading this to my computer and checking the footage. And the first thing that kind of gave me like pause was the fact that like it wouldn't play on the camera itself.
Oh no.
And the second thing was that it was like 35 gigabytes. And I'm like, that looks a little heavy for a video file.
35. I mean, for this, I feel like that
was 1 hour.
1 hour. I feel like 10 feels reasonable, right?
It's supposed to be like 5-ish.
Oh, okay.
It's not like super high resolution, so it was like it's slow motion. So if you shoot like 10 minutes of it, you could then like do like, it's like slow motion instant replays, like.
Oh yeah.
Which is kind of cool. It's a cool feature on the camera.
Yeah.
It's a terrible thing to not know about when you try to record a podcast.
Yeah, no, that's not. We don't need me to slow motion.
Yeah. Can you imagine you in slow motion? And then I went to Germany.
Oh yeah, no, people don't find that interesting, I don't think.
Okay, so to open it up, give a quick idea of like who you are as an employee and a human, and see how employable you are, how fireable you are. Just give me a quick rundown of, and obviously you've said it all before already.
Yeah.
What school you went to, how long it took you to graduate, how's that, and I guess like your very first job experiences.
Okay, so the school I went to, I'm guessing you're meaning college.
Yeah.
I went to the University of Portland in Portland, Oregon for a semester. And I did not take me very long to graduate because I immediately thereafter stopped going there.
How many semesters?
One.
That's actually a success story because some people take like 4 years to realize they shouldn't do it.
Yeah, it was either I keep doing it and then I was able to get grants, so that paid for it, and then it was like, okay, I can't do this. I need to get a student loan. And knowing the facts I do now, I would have just gotten the loan and just gone to college, but I was like, I don't want to go into debt.
That's smart, though.
But now I'm in other debt, but that's fine.
But you could have had so much more debt.
Yeah, that's true.
So...
but that's so then my first job experiences, so I was like 19, 20, I think. And then I worked at Taco Bell way before that. That was my first job, actually.
Did you get free Taco Bell?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
All right, question for you. How quickly did you get tired of Taco Bell? Was it like a week of like straight Taco Bell and you're like, fuck this?
Oh, no. Since I worked there, I can like make my own stuff. So we'd like make our own bowls and like anything you think about at Taco Bell, like, I want to alter the menu this way. I'm like, I can just do it.
Yeah.
So I actually did not get very bored. I wish I did.
You just got really fat.
Yeah, I was actually not that fat back then. But
customized your gordita and turned to gordita.
Exactly. But then also you see how everything gets made, which I don't know if I want to put Taco Bell on blast here.
Well, I know that like the beef thing is like 20% beef and the rest is like tofu.
Well, not even that. It's just that you get it in a bag and you put it in the rethermalizer, which is what they call it. It's just pretty much just a vat of hot water that you put a bag of meat in, and then you cut it open and pour it out into a tray. At least that's how it was 15 years ago.
It's like lunch school food.
Yeah, exactly. Except it's Taco Bell.
And also, like, as unhealthy as it is, it's kind of delicious.
No, it's great. I mean, I saw how it got made, or I didn't see how the meat got made. I just poured it out of a bag that was rethermalized. But I enjoyed it. Just, I mean, Taco Bell is just all the same goop that tastes good. I just call it taco goop, and it's all good.
They did make a very delicious sloppy Joe mix.
Oh, the
beef. Yeah, it's sloppy Joe.
Yeah,
basically.
it's sloppy Joe mix. Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. I love how they got put on blast like 10 years ago. Like, it's not 100% beef. They're like, well, we are 88% beef. And it's like, wait, what's the other 12%? Just, we're 88% beef. That's good enough.
Don't ask.
It's good enough.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Enjoy the 88% beef, which is still better than the Subway yoga mat bread.
Oh, yeah. What is? I didn't even hear.
Got caught with some kind of plastic that apparently is used to make yoga mats in the bread.
Oh my god!
And I didn't stop eating Subway after that.
No.
So that's the crazy part.
Do people still eat Subway?
Yeah, I remember Alejandro was on the podcast.
Yeah,
and we were talking about Subway like ad nauseum. And right after, he's like, "I'm gonna go get some Subway."
Yeah, there's a couple on Fifth Avenue. I think.
Fifth, yeah.
Yeah. Damn, that's so funny.
It's fucking...
As a person named Jared, though, I kind of avoid Subway. That sounds like a bit, but it's honestly kind of true. Like, I was at a Subway once, the guy was like, "Oh, your name is Jared?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like...
I knew Jared once.
Yeah, would you be professional, man? Jesus. He's like, "That guy has the same name as you." And I'm like, fucking dick.
There's a reason why you work at Subway. Zero bedside manner, sir.
Yeah, exactly. No, I had a friend that used to work at Subway when we were in high school, and we would we would text him, I'll give you some weed if you give me a sandwich. And he's like, "No, they actually count the bread. I can't give you out free sandwiches. But if you bring your own bread, I can put all the meat and cheese you want, because they don't count the meat. They just..." And I'm like, "Oh, really?" He's like, "Yeah, they just count the bread." I'm like, "All right." So we just go there with like Dave's Killer Bread and like, "Hey, can you fill this up?" Yeah, it was awesome.
You're like Kramer. You bring your bread and you raid somebody's fridge.
Yeah, that does sound like a Kramer thing. And then we'd like smoke weed in the walk-in. It's okay. This is 15.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like if you're a Subway and you're hiring people, you assume they're gonna be like young potheads.
Yeah, I mean, if you're hiring a 16-year-old to work at a Subway, that doesn't even feel like it should be legal.
You're handling food.
Yeah. And I'm gonna have my friends come in, but we get the free cookies and all that stuff. But yeah,
I love those cookies.
Oh yeah,
they heat them up, right?
Yeah, it's like the same. They just get my favorite one is the white chocolate macadamia nut. Are we just like plugging fast food now? Okay,
I got a question for you.
Yeah,
they have these like ovens, but they're not microwaves. What the hell is that thing that they toast the bread in? Not the bread, the sandwich.
I don't know. Because it's like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's a convectional oven or what Yeah, I'm not sure. It's just a weird little... It's not a micro... You're right, it's not a microwave. It might be one of those... I don't know. I'm just making shit up. I don't know if...
That's all right.
Yeah.
I am just always curious. I'm like, is this like making this even less healthy somehow? Are they really nuking it?
I always think that way too. I'm like, wait, somehow when the cheese is melted, it feels less healthy for you. But when you have cheese on a cold sandwich, it feels healthier, even though it's the same ingredients. But when it's meltier, it feels like it's unhealthy. I don't know. Am I crazy for that?
I think there's some science because I know frying food. And it's not just the oil that you're adding. I think just the actual act of frying on a molecular level makes it less healthy. Oh, it's like killing nutrition or something.
Oh yeah, that's right. I feel like I've heard that before. Well, I mean, I feel this. What about pickles?
Pickles.
Like, are pickles less healthy when they're brined? And does the brine take the nutrients out of it?
It adds sodium. I know that for sure. So
it adds more salt. Yeah, more salt. Yeah, I make pickles at Halyard, so I'm like, wait, I'm eating a cucumber right now. Is this a vegetable? Does this count as eating a vegetable? Eating a pickle? I don't know.
If it makes you feel better, since I'm from Russia, which is a cold country, in the winter it was just pickled vegetables. So like there is definitely some nutritious value.
Okay, yeah.
But ideally you want to eat fresh, I think.
Is that true that I heard someone tell me that, like, in Russia, that they smell pickle juice after they drink vodka to know how drunk they are. Again, maybe some.
I never heard that one.
Like, they're like, all right, because they're like, I don't know how drunk I am. If I can still smell the pickle juice, I'm still sober.
Oh.
And if I can't smell it anymore, I'm fucked up.
That actually makes sense. I have never heard of that, but I believe it.
I believed it too immediately. Just some Russian guy told me this. Actually, no, he was Ukrainian. I can't say that.
They hate me.
Yeah.
No, I think there's definitely something to it, because you know when the first time I got like blackout drunk, I remember vodka losing its taste. I'm like, this is just like water. I can like pound these back.
True. So maybe there is something to that, because also vodka doesn't really have much of a taste anyway.
But it burns. So like once you like once you're like, this is basically water, and you're like, okay, you should probably stop. One thing that they do sniff, so like, and this is not like to tell how drunk you are. So like back when like people in Russia were really poor and like there was like no food, they would drink vodka and they'd have like a piece of like bread.
Yeah.
And they couldn't eat it because there's one piece of bread. So they would take the shot and they would pass the bread around and smell it to kind of cover the disgusting, like, a burn of, like, this shitty, like, like, rubbing alcohol that they did water down.
Yeah. Well, that's wild.
Dude, Russians are so creative when it comes to getting drunk.
Yeah.
They were drinking perfume.
Really?
Yeah, fucking, yeah. It was bad.
Wow.
It's like...
I mean, that's kind of... At one point, I'm like... Wait, how shitty does your life have to be where you're like, all right, I'm just going to drink perfume to get drunk? But as part of me, though, like, as an alcoholic, I'm like, oh, I respect that. But I'm like, wait, should I respect that?
Do you think they had good breath afterwards?
Oh, yeah, that's funny. Yeah. Does a fragrance make your mouth smell better? He's,
like, puking in the sidewalks. Like, is that shit on number 5?
Yeah, exactly. Or it's like, oh, you have this essence about you. You're like wasted. It's awesome.
It'd probably make for better drunk makeouts.
Would it though?
Well, you both have to be like drinking the same perfume.
That is true. It's like making out with someone who just ate garlic. But if you both just ate garlic,
yeah, it's kind of like
it's the same, but it's like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, it's like if you both have herpes, it's like we don't have to wear a condom.
That's true. That's a good point. Maybe I shouldn't get into this. I had a coworker that had herpes, and he was...
I'm sure she still does.
Yeah, that's right. But he was like, oh yeah, I've like gone to these online communities, and there's a whole group of people in New York City that have herpes, and they like hang out, and I'm like, he's like, oh, that's fucking bullshit. I'm like, well, how's that bullshit? That's kind of cool. Like, you can have your own community. People have shared experiences, and maybe you'll meet someone there, and then you don't have to worry about it. He's like, no, that's gay. And I was like, all right, dude, whatever.
It must be it must be odd to be like one of those like interest groups at a bar, and like people see like 30 people, like, what are you guys here for? It's like, common interests, bird watching.
Or the bird watching club. Every single bird watching club are all people that have herpes. That's true. I read that.
I could see that, like, once you get herpes, you're like, you know what, I'm done with sex. Let's just watch birds.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point too. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just felt like that guy could have met someone nice.
You could also meet somebody way out of your league, and like, because you immediately bond over it.
Yes, shared experiences.
Yeah, and like, it's also one less thing to like. You have to like. You don't have to have like that tough conversation of like, oh, I kind of have herpes.
And then you can maybe even learn more about it and how to live your life more safely. I don't know. I think that's awesome. I wish I had herpes.
You heard it here first. Jared Witbeck does not have herpes.
Yes. Thank you. I appreciate it. I do not have herpes.
Yes, we don't want to like lower any chances of you getting laid from this.
No, it's okay. Those are already pretty low.
Although I think if you do have herpes, it might actually improve your chances, because now every girl with herpes is like, well, I can't give it to him.
I don't have to. I was just thinking about like genital and mouth. I'm like, oh, maybe let's not get into there.
Oh well, everybody has oral. I definitely have oral.
That is true. Wait, but I don't know. I feel like some people are immune. I feel like I might be immune, because I definitely feel like I've kissed some questionable faces.
Well, I don't think you get it right away. I think it's like one of those things where it has to be like exposure like for multiple times.
Interesting.
Because I met this comic and he was saying his wife has herpes.
Oh yeah.
And he doesn't.
Interesting.
And he's just like I should just like he, and they're being like very careful about it. She's like, oh, if I have like an outbreak, like let's not do anything. He's like, I'm gonna get it. Let me just give me the herpes.
I love you. Like, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Might as well just get this out of the way.
Yeah, but I guess it's also like there is always a possibility of divorce. So like she's being like, thoughtful.
That is true. It's like, hey, in case I break up with you, I don't want to give you herpes.
Yeah,
that's kind of sweet.
Yeah,
it's kind of sweet. It reminds me of those commercials like, I have genital herpes and I don't. And it's just like, I have genital herpes and I do too because I love my wife. It's like, I let her give it to me.
I'm an honest man and that's why I have herpes.
Yeah.
I have another follow-up question.
Yeah, sure.
Your current employment status, do you want to talk about it?
I mean, sure. I mean, there's...
You can be vague if you want. We don't need to name names.
I might have mentioned the bar already, but... No, I mean, I bartended. I'm still a bartender at Halyards, and we do comedy shows there. That's how we all know each other, I feel like.
Yes, we all met through comedy at Halyards.
At Halyards, yeah. And it was actually great. Got to give a shout out to Alana, actually, who runs the Friday mic, because I'd done, like, during the pandemic, I went to a couple open mics, and I was, like... I would go to one and then like wait 3 weeks and not go to one, and I'm like all insecure and stuff. And then I think I mentioned that to Alana once when I started working Fridays, and she was just like, why don't you just, if you have time, just come and do the mic. And I was like, sure, sounds great. And then I just started doing that like every Friday, and then that got me back into it. And and she was just like, why don't you just do my mic? You're right here. Well, that was really sick. That was awesome. I've got to give her a shout out.
Shout out to Alana.
Yeah.
Runs the best Friday mic in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I think consistency. Oh, kind of burped a little. I think consistency is very important in comedy, and like there's a lot of people you see like once a month, and you're like, yeah, you are funny, but nobody's gonna get better doing it once a month.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt. That's kind of how I felt this last month. But I've just been busy. Like I've been too busy bartending. It's weird. Alana will send me a text like, "Oh, you can go up in 5 minutes," and I'm like, sorry guys, can you go fuck yourselves? I gotta go work on my craft in the back. I'm like, yeah, I don't know, it's tough. But then go do it.
Last call for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. But at least on Fridays I usually have someone else there, so it's fine. But at the same time, I'll come back and he's in the weeds, and I'm like feel really bad because he's getting his ass kicked, and I'm like,
what's the guy's name? The tall fellow. Eamon?
The tall fellow?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he's the newer guy.
Yeah.
He's already been there for a year. Newer guy.
Damn.
Jesus Christ. But I'm always have someone there, so that's fun. But it is kind of funny. I'll have customers that will like ask me, "Oh, when are you gonna go up? I wanna go watch you," and I'm like, I don't want to tell you to go watch the open mic in the back, because I've actually had people on Fridays go like, "Oh, I'm here for the 8 o'clock show. What's going on right now?" I'm like, "Oh, it's just the mic." They're like, "Oh, that's fun. We might go watch that." I'm like, "Yeah, they'd probably love to have you back there to see real customers, real like patrons or real audience members." And then I was on stage and I saw them walk. So I immediately told them, "You should go watch the mic." And then I just saw them walk in while I'm on stage. I'm like, "Fuck!" I totally bombed. I was just looking at them the whole time. Just like.
Do they give you a bigger tip because they feel sorry for you?
I don't know. I don't think they were just like, I think they left shortly after. So I was just like, and it also, they're like, "Oh, these jokes are coming out of this guy's mouth who just served us drinks."
I wonder what he's putting in the drinks.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I had some joke about sex or something, and then they were like uncomfortable. Or maybe I was uncomfortable. Maybe it was just me. I think it was all
true.
me.
People do. You do project as a performer. You're like, "Oh, this is awkward," and other people just like, "Oh, it's just a bad joke."
Yeah.
But sometimes I say things and I don't think twice about it, and some people later is like, "Why would you say that?" And I'm like, "Oh,
yeah.
I guess that wasn't appropriate."
I guess that wasn't appropriate, or it was just.
But also, it was a joke.
Yeah, it was a joke. Not funny, but it was a joke.
Yeah. Getting judged for your open mic material is so rough.
I mean, yeah, because a lot of the open mic stuff is just, we're also writing in a way, because like I'll think of something that's funny, I'll go on stage and do it, and I'm like, "Oh, that's not funny at all." But there's still something that I want to figure out. But yeah,
for sure. All right, back on track with
Back
the
on track.
questions.
Questions.
Single worst job experience.
I feel like, funny enough, the Taco Bell experience was great. I had a great time there. Single worst job experience. There's so many. I mean, every job has its negative. I mean, I think the worst job experiences comes to a shitty manager. Because I had a job, I won't say the name of this place, but like I had a job where the manager would just, she taught me she showed me how to close, and then it was like my first shift. It was not even a training shift. She just, all right, this is how you close the bar. We need to have you close the bar tomorrow by yourself. So it was like a crash course on closing. Fine, I've been there before. I've bartended before.
And what does that entail? Like cleaning,
making sure I put this container labeled with the date on it, and that specific low boy. A low boy is a fridge that's on the ground.
So that the guy in the morning doesn't spend.
So the guy knows where to find it, and also he knows not to open up a new one, because if he doesn't see it there, then he'll open up a new bottle of whatever the fuck it is, and then that's wasteful, and then blah 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 blah. Fine. And the next day, I knew it wasn't a perfect job, but I was like, I think I did a pretty good job for not having had a half of a training shift. And then she just sent me like a sea of texts of everything I did wrong. It was like, oh, you didn't do this, you didn't label that, you didn't put that in the right thing. And I'm like, lady, you just gave me the job like 2 days ago, and I mean, I just feel like, sure, I did a lot of things wrong, but you could have also just giving you a heads up. Next time you do it, just make sure you put that there, do it this way. Just make it not like, you did this wrong, you did that wrong, you did this wrong, you did that wrong. One time I showed up to work, I was wearing like boots, like, because it's winter time, and she's like, how are you gonna bartend in boots? I was like,
with my hands?
I'm like, yeah, what do you, she's like, that just doesn't really seem comfortable. I'm like, what? I'm wearing the wrong shoes?
How are you going to bartend while being such a cunt?
Yeah, true, for real. Yeah, I definitely have used that word to describe her many a time. But I did actually run into someone who still worked there, and they said that she had been demoted since. I was like, good.
Justice has been served.
Because she also, she told me, she's like, I think you're a good bartender, you're good at what you do. But one time I was closing out checks, and this was a place that had shows, and so I turned around to put the checks in the system. She goes like, this is a bad time to have your back turned towards the customers. And I was like, man,
that's micromanaging sucks.
Wow. Also funny, when she did tell me that she worked at a place that she was the bar manager of, a place that we both knew, a bar that we both knew. And I went to that bar, and I was homies with the bartender. I'm like, did you know what's her face? She used to work here. Name with the letter that starts. I didn't want to say her name, but he goes like, oh yeah, she worked here for like 2 weeks. She told you she was the manager? No, she wasn't the manager. And I was like, yes, it felt so good. Just like, sucks.
She lied in her resume.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oldest trick in the book.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But then she fired me and told me because I wasn't part of the team, and I'm like, true, maybe I just wasn't part of the team. Maybe I sucked. I don't know. I spent so much time dwelling on it, and I'm like, we also let someone go from Halyards recently, like a year ago, and they didn't take it well. I'm like, why are you still dwelling on it? Just move on. And I'm like, wait, I kind of dwelled on that for a little bit. Maybe it was me. I don't know.
The person I'm thinking about.
Probably.
But he had like a concrete issue.
Yeah, that's true. Very true.
It's not a teamwork issue.
Yeah.
It's just don't be a dick issue.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, teamwork, the guy was actually pretty solid, but yeah, there's certain things that you can't look past.
I think when you get fired, sometimes they give you a bullshit excuse so that you can't go back and be like, well, actually, it's not true.
Yeah.
It's like something vague.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's like an HR thing. It's like, well, I can't prove that I was a good team member.
Yeah. Maybe, who knows, maybe people just didn't like me there. And then I made someone feel weird at the holiday party. I don't know. I was sober at that party, so I don't know. Whatever. I don't know.
The fact that people try to maintain some kind of level of professionalism in a bar is crazy to me.
Well, I mean,
you're supposed to be a drunk degenerate. If you're serving people drinks at a good time, at a good pace.
True. But I know but you should be sober enough to
don't get sloppy. You have to do your job.
And you should never bartend drunk. Let me just say that. I've definitely done that before. Like, I think I guess it got deleted. I was, like, my first bar job, there was this Irish guy who was training me, and he was just like, it was my first shift, and he was like, all right, let me show you how to make an Irish car bomb. I'm like, isn't that an offensive thing? Don't your countrymen hate that, saying the Irish car bomb? Because it's like, brings up the troubles. He's like, fuck it, we'll just call it a car bomb. It's fun. And he made me make like 3 of them. Then we just were pounding them. I'm like, this is my first shift. Should we be getting drunk? He's like, it's the best part of knowing a bartender to see if they can work drunk. And I was like, okay, all right. So he got me fucked up, and I was like, all right. I'm like moving kegs after a few shots, and I'm like, this isn't all right.
It feels like this is how I throw my back out.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, so you got to be mindful. He's like, you can drink on the job, but just be mindful of it. I was like, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Spoken like a true functioning alcoholic.
Yeah.
You could drink if you're hanging out with your kids. You just gotta be mindful.
Yeah, exactly. And that guy ended up stopped working there because he had a kid and a family. And I'm like, good for you.
Good for him. Good for him.
Good for him.
There's another guy, I don't know if I spoke about him last time, who worked at Freddy's in the kitchen. And he's like, I was drinking bourbon from like the start of my shift.
Oh, yeah.
And then like when I quit, I realized I became an alcoholic.
Yeah. It happens real fast.
Because you're not counting it.
You're not counting it. And I was bartending this guy once, and he said he like tallied on his hands how many shots he had. And he said he got to like 12, and he was like, oh, fuck, I'm going to stop doing this. Like, not drinking on the job. I'm going to stop tallying. I'm going to stop.
So the issue is counting how much of an alcoholic I am.
Because also you're like, oh shit, I've had 12 shots, I'm not even drunk. Because also you're working fast, you're burning calories, and you don't even have time to think. So you're just like.
But I feel like that'll be worse because it dehydrates you.
Yeah, it does.
So you just like pounding a liquor.
Yeah, but then you do drink water out of a quart container, and then but then eventually you sit down after work and you drink a Miller High Life, and you're like, oh fuck, no, I am drunk. That's not good. So don't do that.
Yeah, no. Don't do drugs. Don't drink at work.
I mean, drugs,
Afterwards.
Sometimes you need to go to the bathroom and do a little pick-me-up.
Well, say less.
Nope, I will. I'll say much less. That's a joke.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Well, it's a joke podcast.
Reminds me of the Instagram ads I'm getting. There's like this little Instagram ad of like this little pouch.
I get it all the time.
You see
That
that
spoon you're wearing as a necklace.
I haven't seen the spoon necklace one, but there's this little pouch that looks the same size as a small Ziploc bag, which we all know what people store in those. And it's water resistant, and it's like you can keep your various white powders in here. So why am I getting targeted for this?
It's for sniffing tobacco.
Oh yeah, it's wow.
Oh, we got like a little dove area.
That is a beautiful bird.
Yeah, these doves are cute. I think somebody feeds them in my building.
Wow.
They also shit on my AC.
Because that's not a pigeon, that is a dove, right?
It's a dove, yeah.
Wow.
It's doves.
Beautiful. Brooklyn, baby.
Yeah,
Let's
they
go.
make noises. Hey, get out of here, bird. We're trying to podcast.
I get squirrels in my window sometimes.
I love squirrels, but people think they have rabies, right?
That is, yeah.
Because they're basically rats with cute tails.
Yeah, that's right. I think. Do they all have rabies?
I have no idea. I think it's just like they just have like a bad PR.
Yeah, they have bad PR. They gotta get the herpes PR. They gotta get the squirrels gotta have meetup groups for the rabies groups.
Yeah.
They can make connections to each other.
I don't let rabies get in the way of my time.
Yeah, I met my wife in a rabies group. Squirrel jokes. Those are good.
I've never seen squirrels fuck.
You gotta look harder, man.
I've seen pigeons. I've never seen squirrels.
How do birds?
Oh, it's actually crazy. I looked it up because I've seen it and I thought like it was just like I've always thought that like the pigeons are getting blue balled because what they do is they land on the girl.
Yeah.
And then they immediately like, fly away. And I'm like, did he do anything?
Wait, do they flying away together? Are they fucking while they're flying, or are they?
No. So basically, what happens is, it's literally split second. He touches like his butt to her butt, and that's it.
Is that how humans have sex?
No, you gotta do a little thrusting.
Then we just put our butts together and.
Well, some of us last more than a second.
Oh yeah, that's true. So I was like, this guy's fucking killing it. Jesus.
They spend way more time trying to like get laid than actually getting laid. Which
Oh yeah,
I guess humans too.
True. Though, like, I try not to do that, because also as a bartender, I see the dudes that are going out trying to get laid, and it's just like, you guys are the worst. Just chill. Just go out and have a drink with your buddies. Don't like, oh, I gotta get laid tonight, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, you guys are making everyone uncomfortable.
Everybody can see what you're doing. Every
Yes.
girl that walks in gets like eye fucked by you and then like annoyed by you.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I don't want to bother you. Cool, then stop. Stop now, and then go back to your table.
Yeah. Well, I kind of understand. I kind of like empathize because I don't go out much, especially to bars.
Yeah.
So like when I'm out, I'm like, should I be like talking to people and hitting on people? It feels like a waste.
No, don't do that.
But then you got to go out a lot.
You got to go
like, organically meet somebody.
That is true, but like I just think maybe times have changed. I've definitely had customers that will come in, especially like an older man. I'm thinking of one guy specifically. He's probably in his 50s or something, and older, not old, older, but like
older than us.
from a different time, not a millennial, but he would just like come in the bar late and then just go up to groups of people and start chatting with them, and then I would be like, hey, is this guy making you guys uncomfortable? Like, to a group of women, is this guy making you uncomfortable? They're like, yeah. I'm like, okay, he's like, oh, he's kind of charming. We're talking to him, but like, then I would tell him like, hey man, you got to stop talking to people. Otherwise I'm going to have to ask you to leave. And he's like, oh, this is weird. Back in my day, you just go around bars where like a social environment. You just talk to people. And I'm like, well, if you're talking to a woman and she's physically turning her shoulder towards you, that means she does not want to talk to you. And he's like, no, but we just talk to people. I'm like, yeah, but if you can kind of sense you're making someone uncomfortable, you should probably just stop doing that. I don't know. People just,
I think it sense it.
He's just like, I just want to go out and talk to people. I'm like, well, when I go out to bars, I don't want to talk to anybody. I mean, I don't want to like talk to strangers. I want to hang out with my friends I'm with. I don't want to like talk
He's
to
the
people.
man on a mission.
Yeah.
And also he's probably coming in late for a reason. He's probably like, all right, it's going to be people who's already kind of drunk.
Yeah.
They're going to be a little bit open, a little chatty. Probably like 20 other guys have paved the way for me to have like a conversation with them.
Yeah, maybe. But it's just like, dude, not just read the room, but just, I think just, maybe that's how bars were in the 80s or something. Well, I don't know.
People playing a numbers game. It's like, I talk to 20 girls.
That's true, yeah.
19 of them are going to tell me to fuck off. One of them is going to be like, you know, you're kind of cool. Hi, unemployed watchers. Guess who just got a sponsor? If you're a comic or a comedy fan, you definitely need to check out Comedy Scene app. It's totally free. It's available on the Apple stores, the Google Play stores. The gist of it is, if you're a comedian, you could find a bunch of open mics and just open the app, check in, and you get some points. At the end of the year, they round up the points, and the top performing comedians, not even based on how good your comedy is, which is great for all of you who potentially suck, you'll get money. And I know this is the case because I've done it 2 years in a row. I got so much money that I have been permanently retired. And the reason I'm doing this is because Comedy Scene is my day one homie, and he's giving me some more money to run this promo. But it doesn't end right there. Because if you're a comedy fan and you have no interest in doing comedy, you too can get points. You can be a number one fan and you get some comedy tickets, some prizes, and the biggest feature, I think, is you can go to all these mics, and if the comedians are performing, you could check them off your list and it'll collect that data for you. You can have proof that you saw Dave Chappelle before he became Dave Chappelle, and you could be like, hey, remember Alex Shklar? He's got a Netflix special now, but I saw him when he sucked and was doing this shitty open mic at Freddy's Bar in Park Slope. And that's kind of cool bragging rights, right? So yeah, get the Comedy Scene app. You could probably get it on a link in the below. If not, just Google Comedy Scene in the Play Store and Apple Store. Make it rain. Do you not like money? And we're back. But I gotta say, what's good for business isn't necessarily good either, because like you get like a hot bartender and all of a sudden the bar's filled, but it's filled with creeps trying to bang the bartender.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Definitely seen that before, and worked with many female bartenders who like, there'll be a dude that comes in, hey, is Sarah working today? And I'm like, no. He's like, cool, then leave. And I'm like, don't, at least stay and have a drink. Now I have to text her and say, hey, this one guy came and asked for you, then left when he found out you weren't here. She's like, oh, fuck, no, that's just Herbert. He follows me around to all the bars I work at. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
He's got a legit stalker.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I do not have that problem.
It's a double-edged sword as a girl. If you're not hot, it kind of sucks, but if you are hot, it also sucks.
I bet, yeah. You know what's also crazy is there will be guys that behave like that, and then they don't tip them well.
Oh, that's just dumb.
What are you doing, dog? At least maybe there'd be like a shred of, this guy's kind of a creep, but he tipped me well. He's like, oh, you're also broke? Or like you're cheap? Fuck you.
Yeah, but the polar opposite of that is also creepy. I have a friend and she works at a cafe, and this dude tipped her like $100 on the coffee.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, can I get your like Venmo? I'll send you more. And then like,
oh yeah, that's weird.
And then he sent her to like $200, and then after she's like, oh, can I get something? And then she's like, no. But that's the thing. It's like they're trying to get like their foot in the door by like paying you. So like, as a girl, if you're a young girl out there and a guy's giving you money, there's no free lunch. He wants something.
Yeah.
Nobody's just doing it out of the goodness of their heart.
Yeah. I think that story would have been really nice if she said the guy tipped her $100, and then she like, then the next time she saw him, he's like, oh, hey, good to see you. Just, that's it. Just sometimes, yeah, leave it $100. But yeah, that's weird. That's fucked up. I don't like that.
Yeah, I think he's like a really rich guy, and the story was like he was like trying to like have like side chicks. He's married, so he's like this old kind of like unattractive man.
I mean,
probably had money.
That's just, I guess that's just his move.
That's his move.
That's all he has, I guess.
I don't have the looks, I don't have the charm, but I'll pay for shit.
I don't have the charisma or the looks, but I got money.
You know what? Sometimes they don't. My ex, like her business partner, he was like this older guy, and he was just like balling out, taking like girls on vacations, like paying for everything, the expensive restaurants.
Yeah.
And then he lives with his parents, and he's 60 years old.
60 years old.
That's crazy.
I have so many questions, because I'm like, wait, so does he have all this money? Or his parents?
No, credit card shit.
So
he's like in debt. But he's trying to like look like a baller. Like, I'm an older, refined gentleman.
That's one of those things I'm like, but aren't they going to find out? It's the same. I've seen this other Instagram ads that are targeted towards me is like the dudes that put on those shoes that make you look like, oh, if you're 5'11", now you look like you're 6'1". I'm like, but if you end up like going home with someone and you take your shoes off and you're like,
you just gotta get into bed right away.
But like they're gonna find out, right? They're gonna find out that you're not 6'1". Wouldn't you rather have someone that was 5'10" and more confident than someone who was like 5'10" pretending to be 6'1"?
But what about girls with like the push-up bras and like padded bra stuff? And
that's different.
She's gonna take off the bra, aren't you gonna find out she's like a full cup size smaller?
I feel like
it's the same shit.
Is that? I don't know. I feel like a man lying about his height is like, because it's not just like I'm pushing my, I don't know. Maybe it is the same shit. I find it.
We are all ultimately just trying to put our best foot forward, and it's a lot of times it's just short-sighted.
Yeah.
And yeah, the height thing is, I think because I'm 5'8", I'm not a tall guy. Yeah. I think the thought process is because women instinctively are just looking around the rooms like, all right, who meets the criteria of like, he's got to be 5'10", and if the guy's 5'8", he's like already in the hole.
Yeah.
So like she could like you could be perfect for each other, but she's like, but I want you to be taller.
I feel like every woman I've ever been with wanted me to be taller, and that's fine. Just be who you are.
But also, how many tall guys are out there? Like you can't all have a tall guy. It just doesn't work. The math doesn't work.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta take what's it called? Yeah, compromises. Like, oh, this guy's only 5, whatever.
But also, it's a shitty line to draw in the sand. It's like you gotta be this tall. Why?
Yeah, but I feel like, but then men were also like, it's bullshit, the height thing, but we're also like, but I wanted to have a big ass and like.
All right,
yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
But that guy who wants a big ass, if her ass is slightly smaller than he wants, he's not gonna be like, no, fuck that, big asses only.
Yeah, and if he is like that, that guy sucks.
He's home jerking off.
Yeah, exactly.
To big asses.
Yeah.
That he's never gonna have.
Yeah.
Whereas women will be like 6 foot tall, 6 foot. I think it's also like a young person thing. It's like you're unable to evaluate what's important in people, so you're like looking for the thing that's like the obvious thing that's attractive.
Yeah.
So like,
it reminds me of I had a coworker who was. I remember her saying to another coworker, that she was like, tall men are chef's kiss. She was like, I was like, oh. And I had another coworker who was much taller than me, and I don't know, I was sleeping with this girl too, and then she started sleeping with that guy, and I was like, I mean, like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
He's taller. Well,
yeah,
can't help it.
He's taller. Like, fuck that guy. He's taller. He's more charismatic than me. Funnier. Fucking.
No, it's the wrong approach. I think tall guys are just as goofy, just as awkward. I think it's the confidence is more important than the height. This is kind of fucked up, but I had a friend who was like 6'2".
Yeah.
And he was doing the whole numbers thing. He's going out. He's hitting on every chick. And one time he's like talking to this girl, as she's holding a guy's hand, like her boyfriend, and then I'm like, hey man, did you notice that girl was like with a guy? He's like, yeah, but I'm taller than him. I'm like, what the fuck? What is wrong with you, man?
That's so fucked. The guy that we were just talking about before, he's the same way. He would be like, I'm gonna fuck that guy's girlfriend, and I'm like,
but why?
Why? They're really nice people.
There's also like girls who don't have a boyfriend.
Also, I can tell that the boyfriend respects you and likes you. Why are you trying to fuck that up? Like, those are really nice people, and they're like regular customers, and I really like them. And he's like, yeah, I don't know, I'm like, oh, you have some deep-seated issues, dog. Yeah. It's some sort of a conquest thing. I'm like, dog. He'd also like try to I'm gonna try to bang some lesbians. I'm like, dude, that's so fucking weird. That's so weird.
All right, this is where I have to push back. Yeah. I love lesbians.
Sure.
If a lesbian out there is watching this and you want to have sex with me, please DM me.
Lesbians love me. I think it's because they know I'm not a threat. But yeah, that's a little self-deprecating.
I think lesbians love me because they know I'm like the next step in like a little bit more masculine than a lesbian chick.
Oh, I thought just because you looked like one.
Maybe a little bit. She's like, all right, this guy is still a guy, but I could peg him.
Yeah. Hey, man, I haven't tried that. I don't want to knock it until I've tried it.
You know what? It's on the bucket list. And one of these days, some chick is begging me, and whether I like it or not is up to...
begging you or pegging you?
Pegging me.
Oh, yeah. Begging you to peg you. Let's go.
Please, can I peg you?
Hey, you know what? I think you got to try it. Try everything.
100%.
Yeah.
If you could do it. I think some people like physically can do it.
Yeah.
Like it's like it's not easy to like stick things in there.
Yeah.
Which is why, like, I respect any woman who's like, we're not doing anal. I'm like, yeah, I can see how it's to be like a huge pain in the ass.
There we go. Now we're cooking with gold. Two male comedians on a podcast talking about
anal.
Anal. Yes. Fucking go.
Also overrated. I think it's one of those conquest things where it's like,
true.
It's like, it's not like better. It's just different.
It might be a fetish thing for some people too.
Although I do remember I had an ex and her pussy was loose, but her butthole tight. Tight butthole.
That's the point. That's why we do the things that we love.
Do you think it's like the gateway drug to like homosexuality? It's like, well, I could just have sex with just buttholes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly how that works. Yeah, so it's a gateway. getting paid. You're like, you know what? I just want to do this now. That's it. That's what I've been looking for my entire life.
I forgot where I read this. Must have been online somewhere. But like some chick is like, if a guy is really pushing you for anal, I'm concerned that he might be gay. I'm like,
okay.
I guess maybe.
What else? What other traits does he have? Is he also asking you to? I don't know if does he hide his phone? Do you hear a little grinder noise on it? I don't know.
Yeah, I think. Are there still guys on the DL?
I think so. No, I've seen many of these TikToks of a guy going up to people at a bar. He's going up to men and he plays the grinder noise. He's like, "Do you recognize this?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, that's Grinder." The people that are confident about their sexuality are like, "Oh yeah, that's Grinder." And then one guy's like, "No, I've never heard that in my life. I've never heard that. I haven't heard that. What is that? What is this? Get away from me!" And I'm like, okay, well that
the lady doth protest too much.
Yeah, Jesus. Dude,
what is that? I actually legitimately don't know it, and it's not because like I'm homophobic anyway. It's just like I legitimately just never heard it. I don't have like enough gay friends.
Oh, I mean, I think it's like a yeah, something like that. I don't know. Maybe. Hopefully, I got it wrong. Yeah,
the sound of a butthole sucking up someone's jizz.
Maybe that was the thought behind it.
Do you think there's a guy out there who hears like the grinding notification and immediately gets hard?
Must be. I mean, it's like, what's it? Pavlov's dog.
Oh yeah.
It's a Pavlovian. I forgot. Oh no, I forgot.
They're ringing a bell and they salivate.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
And grinding notification goes off. And the guy's like, all right, time to get an erection. He pops a Blue Chew right away.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, if you need a Blue Chew, because Blue Chews only work if you are already sexually aroused.
Really?
Yeah, you can't just take one that gives you a boner.
Wait, so how does it work?
I think it just like helps rush the blood flow.
Have you tried a Blue Chew?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Please go into full detail because I'm terrified of like trying it. Because like worst case scenario is it works. Because like best case scenario is like, oh, this does absolutely nothing for me. I don't need it. But worst case scenario is like, oh, this is how I'm gonna have sex from now on. I have to do Blue Chew.
Yeah, I mean is kind of what happens. It's like a performance enhancing drug. Mm-hmm. It's just like, oh yeah, it's just gonna make you harder and like last longer and it's like fun and like yeah. However, it does, like, for example, like I have like these flushed red cheeks that I thought from alcoholism, but I didn't start having these until like I started taking Blue Chews regularly because it just helps your blood flow, and I think it
is Blue Chew face a thing.
Maybe my mix of heavy drinking and that also might be an effect. But
I see a guy with some rosacea. I'm like, oh, this guy's fucking.
This guy's taking the Blue Chews. It is funny though, because sometimes if you like start seeing a partner more regularly and maybe start dating them, you have to like tell them, oh, I've been juicing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I don't do enough. Or he's like, no, you do, but it's just.
And also, I feel like the issue would be once you can do it that well, you don't want to go back to not doing it.
Yeah. No, that's kind of the case, yeah, and that's why you can only get them in subscriptions, I think. And
that's why I'm scared to try, because I'm like,
just do it.
It's like, yeah, I'm not like as hard as I want to be, but the alternative is I'm going to be dependent on this thing for every boner.
Hey, let's try to get you a Blue Chew sponsor.
Blue Chew sponsor?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I think Blue Chew is probably the easiest sponsor to get.
Probably. You're a male podcast guy.
Yeah. All right. You know 10 other guys? All right. Well, we'll send you some free Blue Chew.
I can vouch for it because I tried the other ones too, like the Hims and all that, and the Blue Chews ones. Yeah, those.
Blue Chews are the best?
Yeah, because they come with a little package. You just like put it in your little, those little on jeans, that little coin pouch. You just put that in there.
Actually, originally it was made for the pocket watch.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you put it on a chain and you put it in a little pocket.
Now would people just use it for dick pills?
Yes.
And Coke.
A Coke, yeah. Coke. Change.
Who puts change in there? Like, because you have to use your little fingies to.
Yeah.
No. I just let the change rattle around.
Condom?
Yeah, but then it gets all mushy and probably fuck it up, break it.
Yeah. Don't over tighten the condom.
Yeah, I don't know where to put condoms. That's always a weird thing. I'm like,
on your dick.
Yeah, I mean, store them because if you're going out with one, and it's like, for example, in the wintertime, you can put it in a jacket pocket maybe.
Yeah.
But like in the summer, I've heard people, I got a condom in my wallet. I'm like, in your wallet? The thing that you're about to have flat?
You're about to have a kid.
Yeah, what are you doing? Not in your wallet. Doesn't make any sense.
But if you don't put it in something, then like you risk like taking something out and the condom flies out.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, oops, I dropped my Magnum on the floor. So you don't use those.
Oops, I dropped my large condom on my Magnum dong.
Yeah, no.
You watch Sunny?
Yes.
Like, remember when Frank would carry out around a Magnum? And you just drop it. Oops, I dropped my condom for Magnum dong.
Oh, is that a thing that they already did?
It was so good. It was like his move.
Yeah. Oh, man, I love that show.
Also, Magnums, and I say that as a guy who does use them.
Yeah.
Not actually for huge cocks. It's marketed.
No, I think it's a fallacy.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. No, I think so too. I think it's just like, I think it's just a better fitting thing, but I think because they have the XL ones too. I think
those are for the actual big things.
Yeah, those are for the guys who's like, can I get a Magnum? It's like, yeah, we're just selling to anybody these days. It doesn't matter.
Can you imagine if you have to prove that you had a big dick? It's like, hey, we can't just give these out to everybody. You have to prove you have a huge cock.
I feel like I couldn't even like confidently buy one at the bodega. I'm like, oh, can I get a couple Magnums? He's like, you don't need those. I'm like, yeah, you're right.
The internet changed the game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can just get them to your house.
You know, it'd be a good product. Regular size condoms in Magnum packages.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good thought. Just a golden wrapper.
Yeah, like gold plated.
Yeah,
it's like it's not actual.
Gold plated wrapper.
Yeah,
exactly.
Just fool her.
For all us normally small size dicks out there.
Just impressed. Also, like if you're a girl who's easily impressed by like a Magnum condom, it's like, I think that's the issue. We're all trying to impress each other in like weird ways.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna think about the condom you use and be like, oh, he's wearing Magnums.
I forgot. I was watching some podcast or something, and this guy was like saying, it's like, oh, like back in my 20s, if you were having sex with a girl and like you pulled out a condom and it wasn't Magnum, you could see how she was sighing, like, oh, I'm so disappointed.
But what if you pull out a Magnum and then she's going to eventually see your penis, and then she's like, oh, that's not a Magnum.
Yeah, no.
What are you doing?
Well, it looks a little loose.
Own it. Own what you have.
Exactly.
Own what you have. Be comfortable. Be confident.
Yeah. Also, like, I guarantee you that not every guy with a big dick is having good sex and the girl is actually pleased. And not every guy with a small dick is being bad. A lot of them are actually much better because, like, they have to make up for it.
Hear that, folks?
Have sex with Jared.
Yeah, no, not me.
No, please have sex with Jared. I didn't say anything about your dick. Just have sex with Jared.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
That's the plug.
That's the plug. Well, we're talking about work.
Yeah, we are talking about work. I do have other questions.
Yeah.
Since you worked at a bar, and I've had, I think I had a couple bartenders so far already.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bartender seems to be like a very popular job for a comedian, which makes sense.
There are the pros and cons of it. Like, pros being like, I'm already out at night, but also a lot of the times I'm like, oh, Jared, you should come to this show, I'd probably get you a spot. Or I'm like, oh, I'm bartending that night.
Yeah.
I can't go.
And
I can't miss out. I can't afford to miss out on that chunk of money I'm going to make that night.
Yeah, your sleep schedule is already kind of like a comedian sleep schedule,
Yeah.
but then like you also work at a time when you're supposed to be doing comedy.
Can I open this?
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
So a lot of the bartenders bring up that a common thing is they see is like fights and people fucking in the bathroom. Has that ever happened?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, fights happen. The key is fights is you try to stop them from happening before they get to that point. I feel like I've gotten pretty good at de-escalating situations where I'm like, oh, these guys feel like, and people want to fight me sometimes too.
What? Over what?
Whatever. Like,
oh, you got my order wrong?
I'm also like, maybe it's really busy and I'm like, might be curt or short with somebody.
Oh, got it.
And I'm like, oh shit, that pissed that guy off. Like one time I was taking an order and then this guy was screaming at me his order, and I'm like, hey, would you want me to stop making your order so I can make someone else's order because they were yelling at me? He's like, no. I'm like, yeah, so shut the fuck up. And I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said it that way. Then I just saw him just like mean mugging me, like brooding, just like. And I come up to him like, all right, I have to apologize, even though he was being a dickhead. And I'm like, hey, sorry if I was rude earlier. I was just in the weeds, and I just want to make sure that I serve everyone. He's like, oh, okay. And then he was like, oh, I wanted to get mad at him, but then I like bought him a shot. Then he was like, oh, okay. So
Fuck, that happens a lot. Nice.
But also the other day, I had a guy. There was a big party. They're all getting wasted. And this one guy seemed fine, but then outside he was smoking a cigarette, and he just takes his beer bottle and just throws it across the street. And I'm like, I didn't see it. My coworker, who was actually just walking by, wasn't even working that night. He's like, I just saw a guy throw a bottle across the street. And I just go, I'm like, hey, dude, you got to go. He's like, what? I'm like, yeah, you got to go. You can't be here anymore. He's like, oh, what are you talking? I just threw. I'm like, I don't care. I didn't see it. You got to go. And his friend was like, oh, sorry, my friend was being a dick. He gets really aggressive and when he gets drunk. I'm like, yeah, you're not helping him. Yeah. So my friend gets really aggressive when he gets drunk, and I'm like, cool. So he should go then. He's like, oh yeah, you're right.
Hey, my friend is only a dick when he's drunk, but you should not stop serving him.
Yeah.
Let him get drunk.
And then I saw the friend go like, but I don't want to go, but I think he'll only go if I go. I'm like, yeah, sometimes if you got a friend that's behaving like an asshole, you gotta probably get them out of the spot.
Also, you probably gotta get a different friend.
Yeah, true, yeah.
Or do something that's not drinking related.
Yeah. Because I've met many people that should not drink. And I'm like, oh, this person gets weird when they drink.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I feel like when I get drunk, I've had women actually tell me that that I shouldn't stop drinking because they like me better when I'm drunk. Which I'm like, isn't that the opposite of what you're supposed to say? She's like, no, you're just more affectionate when you're drinking. And I'm like, maybe that's something I should work on for myself.
Well, I think there's probably like some things you're too scared to do because you don't want to be vulnerable, and once you're drunk or under some kind of like influence, you're like, all right,
fuck it, everything's out the window, I don't care.
Yeah, and also you have that out, like the next day it's like, oh, I'm sorry, I was drunk, I didn't mean
no,
to.
but you're so great. It's like, wait, what? She's like, so I was drunk last night. She's like, oh, you're so caring and thoughtful.
Ate my pussy so good.
Yeah. It's speaking of that, people fucking in the bathroom is definitely something that it's always a weird thing, because like if you see people go to the bathroom, they're either fucking or they're doing coke. Either of which, like, if you're gonna do those things in the bathroom, don't make it known to the staff that works there. Like, oh, were you guys fucking or doing blow? Either way, like, oh no, we're just doing blow. Like, I don't know, but definitely I've had people go in the bathrooms together, and I'm like, they're both kind of wasted, and I think I pounded on a door once, and I'm like, hey guys, if you guys are in there, because I thought the dude might have been taking advantage of a woman. And then she was like, oh no, I'm into it. I'm like, cool, sick, but you guys got to stop doing that. Like, cool.
I love it.
I'm glad to know everything's
He's
above.
really giving it to me.
I'm glad that everything's above board here, but please stop doing this. There's also people waiting outside to do coke in the bathroom.
Hey, stop fucking in the coke bathroom.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the policy for you? Because when I had Daniel, he said, if you're fucking and it takes you less time than it would for someone to take a shit, then I'm totally cool with it. But if you're holding people up, then that's when it becomes a problem for the bar.
No, you know what? Yeah, I respect that. No, that makes, yeah. If you're gonna fuck in the bathroom, it's got to be a quickie.
Yeah.
No, you're not making love in a bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's good. Yeah, if it should take less time, it does to take a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People shouldn't be questioning what's going on in there. They should be like, all right, someone's taking a little bit longer. Also, don't fuck if it takes you a long time to like get into it.
Yeah, no, it's not. You don't. I don't think a bathroom is a place where you want to do foreplay. I think that's just a get it in, get it out type of deal.
And also you're probably not coming.
Yeah. And if you want to hide fucking in the bathroom when you leave, you should just wipe your nose so people just thought you're just doing drugs.
Oh, that's a good move.
Yeah.
I'm gonna steal that.
Oh no, I thought they were fucking. They were just doing drugs. That's cool. Like, that's fine.
Everything's above board.
Or if you don't want to get caught doing coke, zip up your pants when you're leaving. Oh, that guy was just jacking off by himself in the bathroom. Like, yeah.
What else could you do as a group? I guess girls. I think if you're a lesbian, it must be really easy because girls go to the bathroom as groups.
I think yeah, girls going to the bathroom together. I think it's a whole thing. I don't know what they might be chatting. They might just want to be safe in a bar, vulnerable spot.
I think
together.
they're chatting privately.
Chatting privately, yeah. Also, if you're gonna chat privately, go outside, start smoking, do something. Don't hold up the bathroom. It's a bar. It's busy.
Yeah.
I feel like. I don't, because every time I feel like I leave a bathroom at a public space, there's always someone waiting, and I'm like, I swear it only smells because the guy before me. Especially when I'm working in that establishment. And that usually is the case, too. If I walk in the bathroom, and it smells like shit, I'm like, fuck, now when I leave, they're going to think I did it. And then, you don't want to see that the bartender makes movements. You don't want we're supposed to just be a nobody that just serves you the drinks, and we don't poop, we don't pee, we just exist.
I think it was
to serve.
Sam Morrell in his podcast, he was saying, like, if somebody took a shit and it's stinky, I'll put the toilet seat down and pee on the seat so people know I didn't shit.
Oh, that's genius.
It's kind of fucked up because then the girl has
no. Yeah, that's true. What's worse? This guy's a piece of shit who pisses on the seat, or he just took a huge dump.
Yeah.
Which one's worse?
I think the inconsiderate douchebag is more fuckable than the guy who just shat in the bathroom.
Yeah, true. Yeah, unfortunately, that's the way.
But why are we so anti-shitting in public?
It's weird. Yeah, that used to be a thing when I was like a kid. I couldn't go at school.
Yeah, no, you hold it in.
I hold it in, and now I don't care. Any time of day, I'm pooping.
Yeah,
I'm going.
You gotta go.
On my way here, I stopped by Freddy's and pooped in their bathroom.
back room?
Yeah. No, not the back room. Just the regular one with the flimsy ass door that doesn't shut all the way.
That's the scariest poop of your life. I mean, I'm probably not busy right now.
Yeah,
That's a scary bathroom to poop in.
Yeah.
But they should have done the back room. The back room is so empty right now. They cleared it out. It's just a toilet.
But if I go back there, everyone knows what I'm doing.
There's no one there.
That's true, but we were just talking about it. We should be. Why are we so against pooping in public? We should own it. Claim it.
Everybody poops.
Everybody poops.
Everybody poops at Freddy's.
Everybody poops at Freddy's.
That back room has seen so much shit.
Reminds me of one time I was there for the mic, and I won't say his name. He probably wouldn't care, but a fellow comedian just walked in, just beeline straight to the bathroom. And you know what he like. He just walked straight to the bathroom. Then he comes out. I'm like, oh, I guess that was an emergency, huh? He's like, I just had ice cream with my mom, and I'm like lactose intolerant, and I was like, yeah, dude. Yeah, sometimes you gotta.
Sound like a Jewish man.
It was not a Jewish man.
Not a Jew. Okay, good.
Not a Jewish man.
Good for him for,
yeah.
I mean, better.
The lactose intolerant.
So why would you have ice cream if you're lactose intolerant? You know what's going to happen.
Also, if you're with your mom, too, she clearly knows that you're lactose intolerant, right?
What an inconsiderate mom.
Yeah. I mean, maybe she was just like, honey, you shouldn't eat so much ice cream. I know that you have a sensitive stomach. Oh, my God.
I remember I was there for... it might have been either karaoke or like some kind of like show at back room, and somebody, oh, you know what it was? It was New Year's Eve. And I guess it probably was already January 1st at that point. Somebody took a huge shit in that back room.
Yeah.
And as soon as that door opened, the whole entire corner started smelling like shit. And we were all like, did somebody just take a shit in there?
Yeah. Yeah. So, hey, sometimes you don't know what's going to happen.
But it was packed. It was like a packed room. Somebody
it all smelled like poop. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, Jesus Christ, people are crazy.
I mean, what are you going to do? Shit your pants?
That's true. If it's an emergency, you do have to go. But
and it does suck, and it's embarrassing. You have to leave. Yeah.
If you take a shit in a bar, you either have to go to a different bar or like wait for all the people
sometimes
to turn
like
over.
this is a go home poop. The night is now over.
This is an Uber.
This is I need to go home now. This night is no longer fun for me.
Wait and save. I cannot wait. I will pay $5 extra not to shit my pants.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it'd be a kind of like a pro move, kind of fucked up, but kind of pro. Leave the bar, go to another bar, shit there.
Done it.
Come back.
Done it.
Done it?
Yeah, done it many a time.
I just thought of that. This sounds...
it's a great move, especially you're in an area that... I think I did that a couple years ago for it was the Bay Ridge St. Patrick's Day. And there was just... I didn't go there to not... I think I went there because that bar... where I was at a busier bar that had one bathroom. I went to another bar that had a bunch of bathrooms. And I just came back. I mean, of course, I got a shot at the bar, tipped the bartender. I'm like, thank you for your services. You were very kind to me. He was like, what?
Oh, you'll find out tonight.
Yeah, you'll find out.
You think he's like with a plunger later? It's like, fucking asshole.
Oh, no. Yeah. No, yeah, don't clog a toilet in the public.
I mean, you don't control that. I mean, don't be an idiot and like throw an entire roll of toilet paper down, but like sometimes it clogs, it's not your fault.
Yeah, but I also commend the people as a bartender that come up and tell me that the toilet's clogged. I'm like, I like to assume that they didn't do it. They're just being a good Samaritan but that's being a good Samaritan because the bartender often will think that you did it. But like I've had Friday night and I'm like, oh shit, he's like, the bathroom is clogged. I go in there and it's just like filled with, and I'm like, god damn, I gotta deal with this. But thank you for bringing it to my attention.
Wait, so the bartender's on the hook to like unclog the toilet?
Yeah, unless you're at a place that has a huge staff and they have bar backs and stuff like that. But at a place like in Brooklyn where there's just usually one or two people tops running a place, yeah, it's up to us.
Is there a pecking order with like toilet cleaning?
It depends. I mean, I guess in the context of like in my experience, if you're bartending with somebody, it's just kind of like I did the last one, you got to do this, or you know what I mean, or it's just like hey, I'm gonna go do this, I'm gonna go clean glasses, can you watch the bars? Like I gotta go unclog that someone's gotta do it. So it's kind of just like maybe even a rock paper scissors. It's like,
but there's never like you're the last one to get hired, you clean toilets.
I mean, yeah, I try not to work in places that have that kind of like, oh, you're the new guy, go clean up the shit. It's just like I usually will be like, oh, I'll go do it. and then someone else like, no, I'll do it, and then
No, I want to.
no, I want to do it.
Like
Then we fight over doing it, and then it's like I want to. A lot of the times, we do want to leave the bar and take a little minuscule break, even if it's cleaning up poop.
That's a good point. So like you're just like so overworked, you're just like I'll do anything.
That's why like a lot of bartenders I feel like smoke just because they're like.
Yep. I remember that he who must not be named who got fired.
Yeah.
He was outside smoking, and I was like just trying to be like, hey, what's up? And he literally turned away and walked away.
Oh yeah, he's just an asshole. Yeah.
I know he's like an extreme case, but like also just like I guess he probably just doesn't want to talk to anybody for that smoke break.
But yeah, that's the unfortunate thing, because then you do have to feign some sort of. Oh, hey, what's up, man? Yeah, I'll be right back in there. I just gotta... I'll just be honest with someone sometimes, or I'll pretend that I'm on the phone or something. I'm just like, oh, what, Grandma? What's going on? No, or I'll just be like...
You're in a hospital?
So just give me a second, man. I'll be right back in there. And then, I don't know. But yeah, not just like look at you and then walk away. That's fucked up.
Yeah, but also like he was not losing that much money on me. He's like he knew exactly. He knows I'm getting a seltzer and that's it.
Oh, that's fair. I get it, but also
he's like, I can't make money off you and I can't fuck you, so go away.
Yeah, that's unfortunately the way this guy behaved too. Yeah, you'd be like,
oh, that was back.
Also, it's also weird to know a man that doesn't have any male friends. It's weird.
That is odd.
That is very weird.
Do you have female friends?
He had a couple, yeah, but I think it was
he's trying to fuck them all,
it was
right?
just like either chicks that like he used to fuck, currently is fucking, but he didn't have like any male friends, which is weird. He'd like, I think a customer of mine said that they went out to like a show with him once, and he was just trying to hit on chicks the whole time, and he wasn't even talking to them. I'm like, that's weird, dude. You should have buddies. Yeah, everyone should have like buddies.
Also, buddies will keep you in check. Like they'll be like, hey man, you're actually kind of acting like an asshole. Because a girl, like you're not being yourself with a girl. You're being the guy you think she wants you to be.
Yeah, but that's probably why he doesn't have male friends too, because people are like, hey dude, you're acting weird. He's like, fuck you, I'm not acting weird. It's like, okay, well, no one's gonna get through to you.
Yeah, I think if your whole personality is trying to get pussy, it's gonna your days are numbered in terms of like how long that's gonna last, and you're gonna be like able to maintain that.
Yeah, and there's only so many conversations I can have with a coworker that's just like, so did you get laid recently? I'm like, nah. He's like, I'm like,
I mean, dude, if you think about it, you saw the guy he grows up to be. He's the guy who comes at like late hours trying to like talk to everybody.
That's true. That's good. That's a full circle thing.
Him,
that guy's gonna end up being like, just a sad dude. That's just,
what? I thought that was a bar. We're just talking, just socializing.
Just socializing. What's the big issue? I'm like, the big issue is that he's like, well, I bought a drink. I bought them drinks. I'm like, yeah, but
you roofied some of them.
They've also been here for 2 hours and have been great customers, and now you're making them want to leave.
Yeah. So, your presence is costing us money.
Yeah. And also, I just don't want bad vibes hanging out around. No one wants that.
Yeah. All right, we're actually doing good. It's
4:30.
Yeah. So we can start wrapping it up. I do have one final question.
Sure.
And I ask this of everybody, and don't take it the wrong way, but whatever you want to do with this, if you could go back to high school days, knowing everything you know right now, would you do anything differently?
I would have stopped. I would have not become the guy in senior year that starts wearing a tie to school.
Why did you do that?
I don't know. I was just trying to be. I was just like, I'm gonna be a tie guy now. I started wearing a tie,
like punk tie. Like
it didn't last long. It was only for like a couple weeks, I think. But it was the end of. It was towards the end of my senior year. I was only going to school for like 2 hours, just for like 2 classes, and I'd go to work at Taco Bell afterwards. But maybe that. Yeah, I don't know. Not a whole lot of regrets in that way.
Was it just a tie, a full suit, shirt?
No, just a tie untucked into jeans.
On a t-shirt?
No, not on a t-shirt. I'd wear a shirt.
Like long sleeve collar shirt?
Yeah.
All right. It's not a bad look. I had a kid who did like suit every day.
Oh, we had one of those guys too.
That's odd.
I do remember I asked the suit guy once. He wore a suit every day to school. And I'm like, hey, why do you wear a suit every day? He's like, I just want to dress to be the person I want to become. And he actually had some really cool answer, and I was like, sick, fucking nerd. I was just like, yeah.
Dress for the job you want.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, in all sincerity, for reals though, if I were to go back in high school, I think I would have tried to tell myself to not fear looking like you're gay or something, and just join the theater group.
Yes.
Not do the toxic masculinity bullshit. I'm like, oh, I can't do theater. I'm gonna look stupid. It's like, no, I wish I would have done theater in high school.
Yeah.
That
Also,
sucks.
a great way to get laid.
Yeah, and those kids were fucking. And also, like, I always wanted to do theater, and I never did it because I was like, didn't want to look gay or something, some stupid bullshit like that. I would have done if I were to talk to myself in high school, I'm like, just do the theater group.
Oh no, you have to make out with a girl repeatedly for a play. You're so gay.
Learning lifelong skills of friendship and camaraderie, and yeah, just do it.
Yeah. Also, something that you could do like really late into your life. If you're doing football.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? College, maybe?
Yeah.
Best case scenario, D3 or some shit.
I wish I would have gotten a good way. I wish I would have continued to play football as well, and so I would have like had a sense of like, oh, taking care of my body and working out and exercising. If I went to theater and also still and didn't quit football, those were things.
What position did you play?
I was a defensive lineman and offensive lineman. I was a bigger kid. That was another thing. I kind of had to quit football. Everyone got huge, and I was like, I don't think I can play a lineman anymore.
Yeah, it's gonna start hurting at some point.
Also, like everyone you see professional linemen, they're all like 6'5".
Yeah.
It's like I'm like, oh, I think I stopped growing. I think I'm done.
Yeah. Also, you're getting CTE even like at high school level. It's like so you're still getting like hits to the head.
True. Yeah.
So maybe.
All right. So maybe not. Maybe I did do a good thing quitting football, but theater. I should have done theater.
And professionally, would you pick a different major, different career path?
I don't know. I might have honed in quicker. Maybe I would have started comedy sooner if I did that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I am the person I am now, so whatever.
Yeah. Also, like, you become a comedian through the experiences that kind of put you there. So like it's tough to be like, oh, I should have started comedy at
true.
like 18. It's like, yeah, what would you talk about?
Oh yeah, just like I should.
College applications are hard. Am I right?
You guys ever try wearing a tie at school? Like,
yeah, it's not very relatable. You also don't have like perspective on life, so it's
that's
like,
true.
It's a little cocky to be a little kid, to be like to be talking to an audience. All right, so the way we're gonna wrap this up, you're gonna be the first person who has 2 Post-its.
Oh, let's go.
So that's awesome. We do a little Post-it courtesy of New York Times, where I stole this from.
Nice.
And the Post-it is: any advice for someone who's unemployed? If you want to get rid of that shitty Post-it, you could do that.
I want the grease-stained one.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to that.
Is this the pen I'm supposed to use?
Yes, it's a twisty.
Ooh, this is a nice pen.
Yeah, I got it from New York Times for free. I think it's like $15 at their store, but I got it free.
I like these pens. This is a good one. Any advice
for someone unemployed?
I probably should do something different than I did before.
Yeah, I think you said own your shit.
Learn, do better. Right there.
This one, own your shit. Yep.
I stand by that. But if it's specifically for someone who's unemployed or employed, get a job. No. Don't be afraid to change position. I'm trying to think how to word this because I'm like, all right, if you're in between jobs, take the time to figure out what you do want to do, but also you should have a source of income.
Find a way to make money even if you're not working. That is tough.
That is tough. Yeah, that is tough. I'm just like, fuck. I mean, don't lie unless you have to.
That's almost not an advice, but sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure. I still stand by what I said before.
Lie only as a last resort.
Lie only as a last resort.
And while Jared writes that out, we're going to do a quick shout out for our sponsor, New York State Unemployment Insurance, which I am currently still getting, and which is why I'm still being a deadbeat unemployed piece of shit comedian and creating a podcast. There we go. Just put it right over here.
Nice. I don't even know if I stand by what I said before. I don't know if I stand by this one.
I got
That's cool. Right beneath Sedona.
Right beneath Sedona. I actually switched from yellow to blue just so like you could see it on camera that those Post-its here.
Oh, you can't see these as well?
They just blend in with the wall.
Oh yeah, true.
So eventually, I'm hoping to fill this whole thing out.
Let's go.
All right, but that's been Let's Get Fired with Jared Witbeck.
Thank you so much. That was
Alex
a lot of
Shklar,
fun.
host. Is there anything you want to plug before we wrap it up?
If you're in Brooklyn or around, just my Instagram at Jared Burt. I'll be posting anything I got going on. Oh, I'm doing. This will come out after that anyway. Doesn't matter.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
But follow Jared. He's doing shows all over Brooklyn and probably the city at some points, right?
Yeah, sometimes,
Come to the bar, tip him well. He's great. Don't be an asshole to people at his bar.
Yeah. You know, and if you're going to do coke or fuck or do anything in the bathroom, as long as it's in the parameters of taking a shit, we're all good.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you're going to do it, be like, hey, I saw you and Let's Get Fired. I'm about to fuck this chick in the bathroom.
Yeah. Or do blow, whatever. Do what you got to do. Just don't be an asshole.
Yeah. Have fun, but be considerate.
Exactly. Have fun, but be considerate. That
would have been a better post it. I was kidding.
Hey. Yeah, you win some, you lose some. That's a way better post-it. Have fun and be considerate.
I think it's a good mentality for life in general.
Yeah.
All right, but that's a wrap.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming.
You're fired!